Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. We've got Toronto facing Las Vegas. Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Toronto right now, Kobe is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then it's Paul George. And it's Pekovic in the pivot spot, manning the middle. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Paul. And here's James outside.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Now Kerr. Now the feed to Love. Paul with the three. That's in there. Love with the assist. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game. And Bryant kicks to Pekovic. And he gets it to go. Here's George. Paul outside. Love outside. And another three for Las Vegas.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
On the wing, George. This one for three. Can't get it to go. And it's Las Vegas the other way. Curry kicks to Love. Curry dishes to Paul. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Throws it up high. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
And the shot is good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Beyond the arc. And James with the basket on the assist by Bryant. LeBron's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Paul passes to Curry. Here's Gasol. Banked in off the glass.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Toronto trails by 4. The drive by James. Kobe kicks to James. Nobody near George. And another basket for Toronto.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
And yes, sir, that one drops. 6 points for Steph Curry.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. No good with the wing jumper. The three ball. And it's George again missing. Las Vegas leading by 3. Rejected by Gasol. The drive by Bryant. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And Toronto making a change here. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. West comes in for Pau Gasol. Durant's checked in for George. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for LeBron.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Love. High quality look, and he sinks it. Love's got 5.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively. Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
Inside. Dives for it. And George, here we go. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now off the inbound. Shot is no good.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Las Vegas leads by only 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
So on the floor for Toronto to start the second quarter. They've got Paul George. Pau Gasol is out there with LeBron James. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Hornacek in the 2 spot. Here's George. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. George has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Las Vegas.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
And it's a completely new group for Las Vegas. There's Green with the 3. They get it back. Toronto trailing. It's LeBron with the drive. Can't get it to go.
That's just terrific positioning on his part to get the rebound. Even if he doesn't have the size, he knows exactly what he's doing out there.
Dishes it to Thompson. Wide open. Almost, but it rolls out.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
LeBron dishes to George. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. George has got 5.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
He was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Some changes for Toronto. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Gasol. West comes in for James. And Durant subbed in for George. And Durant, here we go. Hornacek for 3. Kenneth Faried pulls it in.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Now, here's Green. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
He's got a nice stroke from long range, and, he's not likely to pass up those opportunities when he gets them.
Back to Walker. The three-pointer is right on target. Walker's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away. Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Here's Bogut. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Varejao. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
And here's Kobe for 3. Vukovic. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Varejao. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Las Vegas leading by 5. Thompson inside the line. And he can't bank that one in. There's the lob to the hoop. And James throws it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Toronto trails by 3. Here's George. And he dunks it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you set. Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
LeBron passes to Bryant. Shot's good. Kobe's got 7 points in the game.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Now here's Pekovic after the miss from Klay Thompson. Kobe with it. Now Green defending. James wide open. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Bryant's got 5 assists in the game. Feeds it to Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Kobe. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Now it's a 4-point Toronto lead. Thompson outside. Good on the triple. Thompson's got a pair of triples in the second now for Las Vegas. The drive by LeBron. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Toronto ahead, up 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Come on.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
He's seen the court so well tonight. He's made some phenomenal passes here in the game so far in that first half.
You know, some folks say he's not a playmaker, but he's dispelling all of that nonsense.
They've got Marc Gasol. Paul out there with Curry. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's George in the 3 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow three, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
And George with the block. Bryant gets a wide open look. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Kobe's got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
And it's Pekovic missing. Curry kicks to Paul. And he makes the 8-footer. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And it's James missing.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Rejected by Kobe. Passes it to James. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 14.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 7 points for Love. James kicks to George. Back to LeBron. Off target from outside. Las Vegas trails by 4. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
How did he get that one over the top of it? He's given up a lot of inches in that matchup, but you wouldn't know it after that throwdown.
James. Gasol dishes to Bryant. And it's George missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive.
Man, what a play. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he'd even try that right now.
And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Send a message.
Yes, sir.
A message and put it on the highlight reel for later.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Toronto calls timeout.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
And it's a completely new group for Las Vegas. Hornacek, no luck. Las Vegas trails by 4. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Impressive fast break there. They did a great job advancing the rock with the pass.
Bledsoe kicks to Hornacek. He feeds it to Durant. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't get the first one. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Bogut. Gasol comes in for David West. LeBron's checked in for Jeff Hornacek. And it's Bryant in for Eric Bledsoe. Thompson outside. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges. Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
34 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Green for the tie. Here's Fareed. Lays it up and banks it in.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
LeBron with it. Now Green defending. And Durant gets it to go. Archibald. Defended by Bryant. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Las Vegas shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw, no good. And Toronto making a change here. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. And for the most part today, they have been. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up.
Las Vegas trails by 4. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Paul George is out there with LeBron James. And there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Jennings. And it's Pekovic in the 5 roaming the paint.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
It's stolen by Green. And the rejection by LeBron. Toronto leading by 4. Here's George. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
George having a fantastic game. He has 11 points and a block.
Well, his offense has matched his defense today. He's been excellent on both ends.
Steve, exactly right. You can't say enough about the overall job he's been doing.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Toronto. West comes in for James.
Even though he couldn't get them all to fall, he did at least make it a 2-possession game.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Bogut. Here's West. Pass to George. Goes up again. Bogut the pass to Walker. George with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Las Vegas calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle was saying to the team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. LeBron, no luck. Las Vegas trails by 8. Curry, wide open. Moves back up. And there's the nice layup by George.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And finish off by Bryant.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes, sir.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
17 seconds on shot. 17.
Toronto leading by 8. LeBron dishes to Kobe. Hits the front of the rim and out. And here's Las Vegas. And the jam by Steph Curry. Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, it would have been unheard of about a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his side.
Good point.
Times have changed, though. Guys, we got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim. And
Bryant kicks to George. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Chris Paul picks up that one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Toronto?
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
LeBron can't get it to go.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
The kick out to Bryant. Back to LeBron. And the pass to Gasol. Goes up the baseline. And again, no good by Toronto. George with the ball. George picks him up. George passes to Paul. But they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 3 in the bucket from Kevin Love.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
To the paint. Here's George. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, you don't expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Toronto calls timeout. They're in front by 1. There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for James. The long distance 3 is buried. James has got 19 points. Love right side. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
George having a fantastic game. He has 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. George with the ball. And LeBron throws it down.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
Here's Gasol. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
Well, they're trying to come back here, but you've got to get a better look at the basket to get it done.
Now Las Vegas moving it up. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, Paul's got him dropping right now, for sure.
Kobe, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
LeBron outside. For 3. Misses the tray.
I like the defense, guys, really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
Time expires, and we're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these 2 teams in these few minutes of basketball pan out. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for Las Vegas. We've got Thompson. Kenneth Faried is out there with Anderson Varejao. And it's Green.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
James dishes to Durant. Great open look there. And that's now 20 points for Kobe Bryant. Faried goes in. Down low. And stolen by James. He lobs it up. And then Durant with the dunk.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Fareed. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. They get Paul Gasol.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
And Toronto making a change here. George is checked in.
It's like he's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Hey, sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
There's the dish to Green. Thompson for the triple. Shots good. Now it's a 4-point Las Vegas lead. Here's James. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That one on Thompson.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
He's definitely the guy they want at the line in this situation. He loves these kinds of moments.
Archibald. Defended by Bryant. There's Green with the three.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
Yes!
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
And stolen by Pekovic. Fast break Toronto. James with it. Picked up by Thompson. Gasol kicks to Pekovic. James outside. From downtown. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
And this has not been a quarter for him to remember.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his invisible man impersonation here, hasn't he?
Outside, Kobe. For three. The three won't fall. Now here is Verjao. Thompson from long range. Can't get the three to fall. Here's LeBron.
Wow.
Oh, I do not believe my eyes. How in the world can the game end on a shot like that?
I tell you what, nothing's going to top that. Now I've seen it all.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. Clark, what a game.
Yeah, they kept their cool, stayed with the game plan, and that's why they came out on top.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.